Welcome to this 30-minute weighted Pilates session using light hand weights. I'm using 1 kg dumbbell each, and I would highly recommend not using more than 2 kilograms for this class. And if you don't have dumbbells at home, grab 2 water bottles, which works just the same. And once you're ready, let's get this going. Let's begin with a quick release, coming up on standing. Going in for a forward fold down, hanging loose from hips. Trying to sway the body side to side. Tiny pulses down, getting off all the knots from hips. Now let's walk hands forward to a plank and walking back and forth. Engaging the core. And from here, let's stay static on the full plank. Bring your feet together and gonna lift one of your leg out straight. And switch to the other leg. Point your toes away from the body. Diving into the up dog. Knees drop down to the ground. And looking up to sky. And reversing to the down dog. Pressing upper to lower body. Sandwiching as much as you can. Knees down to the mat. Let's do some cat-cows. Arching to look up. And rounding to chin down. Sitting back to the child's resting pose, sending glutes down to legs, extending arms on fingertips for more deep stretch. Hold. And with that, let's grab one of your dumbbell. We're going to extend the opposite leg. And the arm out. Lengthening your leg, lengthening your arm. And once you feel balance, let's bring elbow to knee. Tuck in to out. Keeping the core tucked in. Tiny little pulses as we pulse up the leg and the arm. Switch to the other side, extending the opposite leg and arm. Begin to crunch, to extend. Exhale in. Inhaling out. Try to complete the move without wobbling too much. And keep the core nice and isolated. On the last repetition, just hold it out and give me little pulses. Now on the next one, we're going to drop the dumbbell. And we're going to work on tricep tip to plank, dropping elbow down to the mat and lifting the knee up high for plank. Down and up, keeping the total body nice and engaged and working our breathing cycles here. Let's do 3 more of this. Stay on the plank. We're going to grab the dumbbell and we're going to work on side planks, holding nice and stable, stabilizing the core here. And I'm going to switch to the other side. We're going to walk our way up on standing with both your dumbbells on hand. Working for some standing Pilates here. Your feet comes together. We're going to roll in for a nice squat to bicep curl. Narrow squat down to biceps. Make sure the back is straight, the glutes are lowering down as further as you can. Without stopping, we're going to get one of your leg back into straight lunge. And on the next big exhale, we're going to lunge down and up for dips. Keep breathing. One more set of pulses. And once you're ready, switch sides. Let's begin with dips to shoulder press. And when you're ready, pulses down. Lengthening through core, sucking your belly in. Not there as of yet. This one is going to be a killer, the runner's lunge. We're going to lunge down to one leg, moving body weight in front. We are going in for tricep kickbacks, kicking back with your dumbbells. Putting your entire body weight on the front leg, keeping the core nice and pulled in. And from here, let's tuck in the back leg into out. 3 more. 2 and 1. Switch sides. Tricep extensions. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And on the next breath, we're going to go in and out for runner's lunge, runner's arms. 3 more. 2 and 1. Good work. I really hope that you felt the burn and a nice kick of cardio. We're going to get into the kneeling position to work some legs, pelvis, and of course lots of core. Flex the foot underneath, your legs are separated to hip distance apart. Extend the weight in front of you and reaching glutes down and up for kneeling squats. Now once you get the momentum, we're going to sync it with arms. When you drop down, the arms go all the way up to lengthen and stretch for core. Try to get more length on your spine, sucking more abs in. From here, we're going to lean back an inch or two, twist, rotate core to one side. Lean back and twisting core on the other. Great work for the quadriceps, the posterior chain, the anterior chain. You're going to grab both your dumbbells, flexing the foot, and we're going to place it right on the groin for tiny pulses for pelvis. And swaying your hips left to right, very isolated on your pelvic region. Really burns. And keep working. 3 more. 2 and 1. Wonderful work, everyone. And let's get into some sides on the kneeling position. Tipping down to one side, extending the leg on the other. Give yourself a nice deep side stretch. On the next big exhale, crunch elbow to knee and extend out. Let's work up an intensity here. If you're losing your balance, feel free to touch the ground for every repetition. Beautiful core stabilizing workout here. On the next set, we're going to pulse just the leg. Full length on the leg and the body. And release. Now let's lunge down to the leg and cartwheel your hand to tip down to the ground. Three more. And give yourself a nice deep stretch on the other side. A switch to the other side, the entire sequence. Take a moment to breathe. And tip down to stretch, extending the opposite leg out. And when you're ready, begin to crunch and extend. Exhale to crunch, inhale to open. Trying to complete every repetition that you're doing here. Pointing the toes away from you for more engagement. And now hold it up for pulses, just on the leg. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cartwheeling your hands to go down to a deep lunge and cartwheeling down to tip to extend. Trying to flow between your sides here. Beautiful mobility. And try to reach as far as you can to attain full length. And stretch down as we hold. And let's sit on legs. We're getting into some Pilates arms, a series of arm workout. Let's grab the dumbbells for this. We're going to gently roll the shoulder blades back. Make sure the back is straight, the abs are pulled in. And once you're ready, tucking elbows in to out. Make sure you're not locking your elbows too hard. And don't forget to breathe in and out. This time you're going to rotate, take it out, rotate to in. rotations, internal to external. Beautiful toning on the arms here. I'm sure it's burning. Now on the next one, let's keep flipping in and out. Keep breathing here. Relax your shoulders. At this time, we are going to go in for prayer pulse. Weights together, elbows together, pulsing it up and down, nice and slow. 5 more. 4. Tiny little pulses, very fiery pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now no stop. Let's go in for open to close for chest press. Make sure the back is still straight, the core is pulled in. And slipping into a shoulder press this time above your head. Full extensions on the arms. Really hope that you felt the burn, and I'm sure there's a lot of strain on your neck. Let's release it out, dropping head down to shoulder one side as we hold. Now switch to the other side and hold. Now extending arms right in front and dropping shoulders left to right, lowering down on the spine. Now hold on to one side and give yourself some pulses. And switch to the other side, unlock and pulse. And you deserve a good 30 seconds break. Sip some water, have a breather, and come back when you're ready. Let's continue on the prone lying position on the mat. Chest flat down. You're going to grab one of your dumbbells to the bubble ends. You're going to lift your entire body, staying on core, and the arms go in and out. Make sure you're pointing your toes for more active engagement. Hold up. Let's breathe as we stay here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And in the next move, you're going to lift your upper body and the legs at the same time. And you're going to switch the dumbbell to left to right. Left hand to right hand. Trying to squeeze your back. Beautiful toning here. Now you're going to bend your knees, your heels come together. Grab both your dumbbells with elbows bent 90 degrees. You're going to lift your total body, give yourself a nice squeeze on the top. Inhale to lift, exhale to down. And one last final move on the prone position, taking both your hands right behind, palms facing up. You're going to lift your body once again, staying on core, and tiny pulses on your arms. You're looking down and that you're aligning your neck and your spine. And let's take a moment to release the pubic and the lower back. You're going to think about squeezing the butt cheeks together and releasing. Squeeze to release. To release any tension in the lower back, your hips, the glutes. On the supine position, imprint the spine, pushing the spine down to the mat and grabbing one of your dumbbell and going on tippy toes. Extend the arms right in front of chest to leg marches. And if you think you can advance, you can lift your head up. Make sure the spine is pulling down, the core is engaged. Extending the legs up straight. And going in for tiny little pulses, working towards the ankles. Breathe. Every pulse that you take, keep exhaling out with your mouth. Now hold the crunch, the single leg drops. Dropping one leg at a time. Maintaining full length on your legs. Crunch to a leg drop, going in for internal rotation with the dumbbells and extending with rotations above head. Switching to the other side. Exhaling, lift the crunch. One of the most basic Pilates abs, the 100. For this, we're going to lift your legs up to tabletop position, punching the arms right out to sides, keeping closer to the body, and hammering the dumbbells down for pulses. Shoulders away from the ears, and chin away from chest. 4, 3, 2, and 1. On the last set, we are getting into 3 rounds of pelvic bridge, lifting heels up high. We are working chest press on arms, pelvic dips on hips. Lifting high as you can on glutes and completing the extensions on arms for chest press. Holding static for isometric glute bridge. March the arms, this time hammering the dumbbells down. Keeping the hips up high. Breathe through this. We're getting into single leg pelvic bridge dips. The weights are just held static here. Extending one of your leg up straight and kicking the leg up high, dipping the hips down and up. Now switch to the other side. Stay lifted on the other heel. And one last final move to finish, again on the glute bridge. Place the dumbbells on the groin, holding and pressing down onto fingertips. Open the knees and close. Keep dipping down to open knees here. Nice and flowy. Great burn on the glutes. Let's do 3 more. And release. And with that, we come to an end. Let's finish this killer class with a nice cool down stretch. Interlocking your legs and sway your body side to side. Getting in a nice passive massage on your lower back. Now tuck your knees into chest. As we are here going in for ankle rotations on both the directions. Lifting your head up to crunch in as we hold. And release. Opening the legs out for happy baby. And swaying your body, rolling side to side. Let's do the cat pulling its tail stretch. You get hold of one of your legs from under, taking the other over and twisting your body, twisting the spine. And switch to the other side. Twist till you feel that deep stretch on your spine. Spreading your legs out wider than your mat and dropping knees down, internal and external rotations. Meanwhile, rotating for wrists. Return it to the other direction. And you're going to extend your legs and give yourself a nice warm hug for all that you did in this class. You deserve this quiet time and a big hug. And with that, we come to an end of this weighted Pilates session. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, like this video and leave your thoughts in the comments below, and maybe give some suggestions on future videos. I would love to create them for you. Thank you so much for moving it with me today. Until next time, take care.